Caitlin with the Stearns History Museum, and I'm here with a brand new series called My New Old House. So when you embark upon the quest to purchase a new home, you're not always going to end up with something new. And there could be lots of reasons for that. Maybe you are looking for something older. Maybe you want a style that is just not built anymore. Maybe you just really like history and you want a house that is full of it. So when I moved into my house, which was built in 1940, I started to notice a lot of quirky odds and ends that I, personally, wasn't familiar with. So I thought it might be fun to learn about them, to research them, find out what they are, and then of course I thought it would be a good idea to bring the Stearns History Museum audience along for the ride. So that is how My New Old House was born. So the first unfamiliar quirk I noticed when I was looking at the house was this little cubby right here that hopefully you can see. There's one on the main level here at the bottom of the stairs, and then there is another one directly above it on the top floor. So I pretty quickly knew that this was a laundry chute. It was not uncommon for homes in the early 20th century to have this handy little feature. So basically you take any soiled clothing you might have, you just pop it down the little hole, and it lands in your strategically placed laundry basket, and you don't have to go down the stairs to take it down there. This keeps the living quarters pristine and smelling fresh and keeps all soiled clothing out of the way. So, how and when did the use of the laundry chute begin? Well, as always, let's take a little trip back in time and find out. There's no clear evidence of the very first laundry chute. However, there was a newspaper article written in the New York Times in 1891 speaking about a chute to the laundry with wonder, as if it were something fairly new. It's likely that it simply evolved from other chutes, for example, coal and garbage chutes. The timing of the article certainly lines up with changing beliefs and scientific discoveries of the time. At the turn of the 20th century, people were finally beginning to associate the idea of squalor, for example, soiled clothing, with germs and diseases. Managing waste became much more paramount to everyday life, especially when it came to the space of a home. Still, a laundry chute was not available to everyone. In fact, at the time, if you had a laundry chute in your home, it implied a certain level of wealth. Why? Well, it meant that you had more than one set of clothing to wear around. So if you threw your best outfit down the chute, it didn't mean you had to stay home until it was clean again. It meant that you had at least one more outfit. At that time, that was not something everyone could afford. So if you had a laundry chute, you were fancy indeed. It's not uncommon to find homes built in the early 20th century, up through the 1940s, that still have laundry chutes in them. There isn't an exact reason why they fell out of fashion, but there is some speculation that they could be a bit of a fire hazard, and some codes prohibit them. The thought here is that fire can travel quickly through an open chute, but according to Bob Vila, a stairway is the same sort of thing. At the same time, you have to look at shifts in architectural styles. In the first half of the 20th century, most homes were multiple levels with a smaller footprint, making the need for a laundry chute more urgent. But after World War II, the types of homes built and owned by the average American changed. The suburbs exploded after the war, with more young families being able to afford to buy and build their own homes thanks to the GI Bill. The styles of these homes tended to be ranch, rambler, split level, and other more sprawling types of homes that existed largely on one level, rendering a laundry chute pretty unnecessary. Today, it's pretty common for newly constructed homes to put the laundry rooms on the main level, again, making the laundry chute obsolete. However, there are some homeowners living in houses with multiple levels that are once again seeing the beauty of the idea, and there are several do-it-yourself guides out there teaching you how to install your own. Just be sure you check the local code to make sure it's okay. Some fire codes and building codes are a bit strict about that. So there you have it, a brief history of the quaint laundry chute. If you have any ideas for upcoming episodes, just let us know by emailing us or reaching out on social media. Until then, thanks for coming to my new old house, and we'll see you next time.